thank you all very much. This is the end of yet another CreateTech, the seventh now, and I'm really, really happy that you were all able to join us today. This was, a really interesting CreateTech. There were a number of themes that emerged and surfaced that we didn't program, but just sort of came out of the theme of the conference. One of the ones that I was very interested in is the whole theme of replacement or partnership with AI. As these technologies become more powerful, that seems to be one of the really biggest questions that we have. And as Catherine Hayes reminded me, that IBM is also referring to all of this not as artificial intelligence, but augmented intelligence, which speaks more to the partnership aspect of things. But obviously this is really one of the major debates in the world today as these technologies become more powerful. Another theme that came out of it was the theme of optimization versus transformation. And that was another thing that I thought was really, really interesting that sort of surfaced out of what people were talking about, was that how, from the creative aspect of things, artificial intelligence is taking us beyond just problem solving into responsibility to sort of envision future outcomes. And that the technology may be allowing us to move a little bit beyond just optimization and into real transformation. But the biggest theme of the day, I think, was the one around the ethics and responsibility of these new technologies as they become part of our daily lives, our professional lives, and everything else. That became almost a sub-theme of almost every talk of the day. That was not necessarily a surprise, as it came up in a lot of the conversations when we were programming the conference, but it wasn't something that we were aiming for. It was really, really interesting, and I find it very, very encouraging that it came out of the creative community that is thinking about these technologies, that's the sort of thing that they're immediately starting to focus on. So I think that's a surprising and kind of a wonderful outcome of the talks today. So I want to thank all of the speakers for their wonderful insights and the terrific work that we've seen today. And also, of course, our sponsors, our industry partners, Google and Viacom, Primer sponsor Snap, VAP sponsor NPR back there, Media Temple, Advertising Age Campaign, and Think LA for their media partnership. And we're going to have a reception out in the other room starting just in a couple of minutes. But I want to thank you all again for coming. CreateTech is sort of a journey I think that we're all on, and I encourage you to stay connected. It's something that we want to take a lot of these themes and develop through the rest of the year, and I'd love your ideas on how we can do that beyond just the conference and any other kinds of things that we can do. So thank you all very much, and see you all in the next few months.